All right. Welcome to So Zoom In. Okay, my introduction, bada bing, bada boom. I would love to introduce you, everyone out there, to whom I believe is absolutely amazing, Xiaoyun.
Thank you.
She also goes by Lureen, but I love the name Xiaoyun.
Oh, really?
That has such a beautiful sound to it, Xiaoyun. That's
Oh,
so cool. I like it.
thank you.
We worked together on a film, Old King Cole, last year. And the more I've gotten to know about you, the more I think you are absolutely amazing. And
Thank
you
you.
are going to be hosting a film festival this summer as part of the AOF Mega Fest. And I wanted to talk with you more about that and put the word out there and see what we can come up with. Yeah, it's I haven't done one of these in a while just because I've been so caught up in the pandemic, which is ironic because this is the whole reason why I started this. So Zoom In was because of the pandemic. And it's just so interesting how we're all kind of going through these cycles. But I recently realized no matter what's happening, we're always in this flow of creativity. And when we can still keep that connection with people and still keep going, that's how people grow and thrive. And I have to say, you are such an inspiration. And
Thank you.
we have to get people to know more about you. So I want to ask, how did you come up with your festival?
Yeah, that since I met Dale Weston on a set called Deadline Season in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So that was when I was struggling to, go to Craigslist, Facebook to find gigs, which is like pretty hard. So I found this gig on Craigslist. Actually, there was Annabelle posting saying the feature film they need PAs. So I applied for that. So Annabelle had a interview with all the people send application. So that was in like I don't know, just near Chinese theater, like that area. But I live like very far away from there. So and the interview was set up at a Friday evening, which the traffic was like really crazy. So I was concerning and I was like thinking about if I should do this interview or not, because um I did like 2 or 3 interviews earlier before that, but nothing. Just like I drove like 1.5 hours and people like really didn't really respect me. Not me, not like for me, just like they don't really respect PAs. Like if you apply for a job for the PA, they're like, and I spent a lot of time driving there and I prepared a lot, but such disappointments. So I was like, I still remember that night when I thinking if I should go or not. Will this be still a waste of time and energy and get myself humiliated? That sucked. So I was thinking, if I should go, maybe no. Maybe I should go, maybe no. I was like, but but
Right.
I was like, when I looked at my kid, I have a boy,
Mhm.
he's 5, and look at him, I think, I still should go. I should like do everything I can to fight for my opportunity. No matter if they don't hire me, it's okay. At least I tried. So if
Exactly.
I didn't try, that's my problem. I
Right.
didn't do everything I can. So I still remember I just got my bag and I get in the car and I look at the GPS. It was like super red. Like 1 hour 50 minutes, stuff like that. I
Mhm.
was like, am I doing this? So I was like, okay, stop, let's do it. So I start the car. I still
Right.
remember that moment. Like I finally decided, like
Mhm.
I go to the interview, I spend time and I drive a long distance.
Mhm.
So, but it totally worth it. And that was the one of the most greatest decision I've ever made in my life. So I
Well,
met Annabelle and we talked a little bit about me. So she's so nice, and
oh, she is. Yeah.
she hired
Now we're talking about
me.
Annabelle Monroe. Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
With
Annabelle
yeah.
Monroe.
Mhm.
Yeah, so she hired me, and when I was on set, she helped me a lot. She introduced me to Dell, and she always says good stuff about me. So she's like, because Dale, he was the executive producer on that set, so he
Right.
was really busy. He didn't really have time to pay attention to PAs. So, but Annabelle always like introduced me to Dale, and she also say, "Oh, this girl is like good, and she works really hard." Blah blah blah. So Dale start that was when Dale started to notice me, and I worked so hard. I
Well,
was making coffee and
right.
pick up trash on set. So
Well, you do
yeah.
work really hard, but okay, I have to say this, you're so much more. I mean, you are a director, you are a writer, you are a producer, you are a editor. You come from Shanghai, China.
Yeah.
And so there you were able to do all these things as part of your livelihood. And now when you come to the United States, you're pretty much, in a way, starting all over. But you
Uh-huh.
have all these incredible talents, and I
Thank you.
think it's so wonderful that you're finally, making it happen. You're creating that dream of yours here. And
Mhm.
that's what I find so inspiring, because you have such a strong work ethic. You're so humble, and you're
Thank
so
you.
talented, and you're so full of this beautiful energy that, I get excited, just thinking about you. And you're willing to do whatever you need to do to keep that going. And
Yeah.
I think it's wonderful you've become part of this circle with Dell and Annabelle. So
Mhm.
when was it that because you've been part of the Asian Art Film Festival?
Mhm.
This is what year? What year is this for you?
Last year, 2020, I started it, but due to the pandemic, we
Right.
wasn't able to like do a lot about it. So technically, this is the first year I do my live event. So this is really exciting, and also at the same time
Yeah.
challenging for me, because I haven't ever been to a festival, the live event. I haven't seen how it
Mhm.
like and what is going on, and I just like imagine everything, but it's like pretty limited. So I sometimes panic, but
Um,
at the same time really excited. So
mm,
me as an Asian, I hope that my show can create a platform for Asian filmmakers, especially at a difficult time like this. So Asian community like really hit hard
right.
last year, and still bad stuff going on. But I believe it'll be okay, because I think
Mm,
people will finally like realizing something, and we can reach an agreement about stuff, and we should treat each other with respect
mm.
and kindness. So I believe majority of the people, they will be fine. Yeah. So it's
Well,
like for yeah.
what inspired you to get into filmmaking? Because they say it's one of the hardest things to get into, and there, it's like really going up a very steep hill. But so what inspires you to do it?
So I wasn't really like when I was little. I didn't I heard a lot of filmmakers, they talk about their past. So they said when I was a kid, I always dream about filmmaking. So for me, I wasn't really understand like what that is. So I remember when I was 10 years old, the film called Titanic. Like,
Mm,
in China at that time, 1997, that was the first time that really huge production film in Hollywood got to like be in theaters in China. So it was really something. So everybody was like rushing to the theater to watch the film. So my dad bought me a ticket, and I still remember. So he took me to the theater with his bike, and I saw the movie, and I was like so obsessed. Like I kept, after I go back home, I was like kept thinking about the movie, the story, the production, the everything. It just kind of like haunted me for a long time. But since I was a kid, so I didn't realize what was that. But
right.
in China, students like kids, they're really stressful with the schoolworks. So I concentrate on schoolwork, and I also practice violin. So these two things also like, oh, make me really like didn't have any time and energy to think about other stuff. So I gradually like forget about that film.
Mhm.
But when I thought about what to learn after I go to college, I think maybe journalism. But I wasn't really understand what was that. But I just like applied for the journalism major in university and got in to a
Mhm.
pretty good school, like known for journalism major. So I started like TV journalism, but I didn't really like it because I don't know, I'm very shy and I don't really I'm not really good at like social like you know,
Right.
but you know TV if you do TV, it's especially in China, it's like majority of your work is about how to build a relationship with the government authority stuff like,
Mhm.
so they can let you have some interviews or stuff like that. I wasn't really good at that, so I thought maybe I can work for some magazine so I can
Oh.
write articles at home all alone by myself. I don't have to social
Interact with
with
people.
people, so I can hide in my room like forever. So I decided very like freshman year, the first year, like very early. So oh okay, I'm gonna just write articles or something. Let them to do the TV like really glamorous thing. But so after we graduate, before we graduate, we have to find some opportunities to be an intern or something.
Mhm.
So I was like try to apply for positions at magazines, but nobody wanted me. That was like frustrating. And
Well,
but my
it
mom,
wasn't in the cards for you. Yeah.
right? So my mom's friend happened to know some people in the TV station.
Mhm.
That was like really, if for my classmates, they really want to get into TV, they would be like, ah. But for me, I was like, really? That's the only opportunity? So my mom said, yeah, looks like since the magazines, they don't want you. So what do you think? I said, okay, I take that chance. I knew that was like super great opportunity. So I
Mhm.
said, oh, let's do it, whatever. So I want to learn. I can learn, no matter what I do in the future. So I got this intern position,
Mhm.
and my mentor, a director, TV director in the TV station, she's like so dedicated to teach people. You know, usually
Mhm.
interns they do like getting coffee. They don't do any actual stuff. So they just wander around and know nothing. Okay, bye bye, thank you. That, but this teacher, this director, she's like so really want us to learn,
Oh,
and
good.
that's I yeah, that was really super stressful for me at that time. But
Right.
now when I think back, like that history like experience, I was like, oh my god, I was super lucky. So I learned a lot, and I learned how to do TV shows. That was documentary channel, so they do like interviews and documentaries. So I learned how to tell stories, like writing this scripts or something. So I finally got to know about things about, that's not filmmaking, that's TV show, but also storytelling.
Well, it's creating. It's definitely creating. Well, which do you prefer,
Yeah,
working with TV or with film? Do you have a preference or?
films. I say films, of course.
Yeah.
So, but
Why is
I
that?
get, I don't know. I'm maybe a kind of a slow person. I just want to sit down and make things like slowly ready. Then, on set, we usually spend a lot of time to prepare set, like do the
Right.
lighting, do everything. So everything's ready. Okay, let's start. But TV, it's like very fast paced. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
can you
Yeah, it is crazy.
yeah, but I really enjoy that. When you're making films, you prepare the set, you write a script, and you start to imagine the images, the footage. Then you create a team, and
Mhm.
you talk about it, and you really actually make it, like create this like another world for the
Right.
audience. This process just really obsessed for me. I
Right.
think, yeah, that's
It well, it is exciting because you are becoming the creator and you're collaborating with so many more talented people. So,
yeah.
so when you started your film festival, what exactly are you hoping to do with it? I mean, what is your ultimate goal?
For me, because I'm still learning, but for now, what I think is I just want it to be a showcase for Asian filmmakers, the good works. Because I got pretty a lot of good submissions already, and those
Wonderful.
works, like I really want them to show on the big screen to let people see, so that
Right.
can create opportunities for those filmmakers. Because and while I like look at these submissions from different countries, I actually have an opportunity to like think about Asia or
Uh,
Asians, because Asians are I don't know, in Asia we have like a lot of countries and totally different type. Okay, we have
right.
Japan, South
Mhm.
Korea, Singapore, like highly developed, civilized, clean, good,
Mhm.
kind of good. And
Right.
but we also have China, complicated,
Very
um,
complicated.
very complicated. And we also have Iraq, Afghanistan, Iran.
Uh,
And I have some submissions from the filmmakers of like Mid East area.
okay.
They are like that's like pretty shocking to me, because I just got to know that there's still like wars going on in the
Mhm.
country, and people are doing this like gun shooting just like on the streets. But those
Wow.
filmmakers, they're still making films. They still
Right.
try to, you know, I don't
Tell
know.
a
I'm
story.
so touched. I'm very
Yeah.
touched. Like people in such like all different kind of situations, but they all so struggling and just want to tell the stories.
Well,
That's
yeah, we all have a story, and you think about it way, way, way back when, everyone told stories, they'd share stories, and that's how they were able to communicate and, and learn certain things. So I think it's incredible that you're getting so many films. Are you getting mostly shorts or features or both, or
yeah.
um, are
I
they
got both.
are they subtitled, or I mean, for the English speaking audience, can we be able to understand what
Oh
the reviews?
yes.
Oh,
Yes, because when I post on Film Freeway or other platforms, I wrote like if you submit something in foreign language, it has
uh,
to have like subtitles. So all the works they have subtitles if it's not English. So I think American audience they can understand what this story is about, and it's amazing like different cultures and different situations, but same
well,
passion of storytelling.
and I think it's so wonderful you're offering an opportunity for people to really see into those different worlds, what is happening in that country and how story is told. I I think that's really exciting, especially right now when everyone's experiencing this global pandemic. It really gives us insight to how other people are living and what they're experiencing. We still have the same emotions, we still have, the same hopes and dreams. What different categories do you have in your festival?
I have feature films, short films, documentaries. Also has like feature documentaries and short documentaries. I also have music videos, because I like making music videos. I'm very obsessed, and I think music videos can be although it's like short work, like not like or very
Mm,
long epic stuff, but it can be very creative.
that's
So
wonderful.
yeah, and also have some I have a TV commercial category that's I think for filmmakers in China, because a lot of my friends in China they are making um commercials and they're doing a
Mm,
great job. So I feel like I can have this category for them to show the
right.
works. And
Oh,
I have
yeah.
yeah, scripts, long, short, yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. That's very
And I
exciting.
also, oh yeah, I also have like two special categories for, I call it international films.
Uh-huh.
It's basically for non-Asian filmmakers. So since this festival is mainly about Asian filmmakers and works, but I still want there's a little like small window for the non-Asian filmmakers, so they can come to the show and they can communicate and connect with Asian filmmakers. I think Asian filmmakers are so like very excited to be connected with other filmmakers. Yeah, so just want to little something to keep everybody connected.
That's the main thing, the connection. That's one thing I love about the film, about film festivals in general. It gives people an opportunity, to get to know each other and talk about projects and be creative and come up with new projects. So I think that's a wonderful opportunity. Will you be having any type of programming at your festival? Will you usually programming, there'll be like different panels, people will be talking about films, or will the artists, the filmmakers will they have a chance to talk about their films. Is that something that you'll also be doing?
Yeah, I hope I can do several seminars on my show. So I have my honorable judge, director Roger Christiansen, and he's the director of the show called Friends. I think it's I don't know, in China it's like super huge. Everybody watch that show, and we learn English. That shows like everybody. If you want to learn English, that's a very good material. It's like we learn English from that show, and we learn a lot of values, because since China is like I don't know, it's conservative. How do you say that? Like not I don't know.
Restrictive.
Kind of. So that for me personally, it was the first time I got to know that there's something like if you not sure if you want to go get married, you don't have to. Even if you have kid with this guy, you don't have to get married. So this is like really different value compared with like China and Eastern Asian culture. That's really a good thing. So I'm very honored to have Roger. I hope he can do the seminar and communicate with all the filmmakers. So I also want to do a Kung Fu film seminar. I want to invite Dell, because he's a Kung Fu guy.
Right, martial arts.
So I really obsessed with the Kung Fu films.
Right.
Even me myself, I don't know how to fight at all. But I always enjoy the beauty of the martial arts. It's like also like philosophies in it. So when you fight, you can't really hide yourself. You can't hide who you are when you fight. And those moves are not about anger and aggressive stuff. It's just a communication.
Exactly.
That's really, I think really obsessing. Yeah. So I also want to like talk about this kind of film, since it's like Asian special thing, kind of.
Well, it's great that so many more people are getting into martial arts now too. But I instantly think of the Bruce Lee movies and the Jackie Chan movies, because I mean, there's still so much fun in it, even though it's so serious. I mean, there's a seriousness, but there's still this the yin and the yang, which is kind of really nice, to have that balance. And I think that's what's kind of cool. I think that's what's coming out right now, with this whole global pandemic, is how do we find our balance within all of this, and do we talk about it through story? We share our stories, we reach out to other people who can connect to it, and by that connection, is that helping them find a certain amount of balance? So one thing I love about story too, it gets people excited. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you're a filmmaker, or if you're a student, or if you're selling newspapers. It's something that everyone can connect to, which I love. So it doesn't matter what race you are, what gender you are, how old you are, is a way that we all have this common ground, to share. And I think and I'm so excited that you're doing this, because it's going to be bringing people together. Now, will people be flying in from Asia that you know of, or are you sure?
I'm not sure, because the situation now, it's still like kind of unclear.
Right.
I think maybe China has, if my friends in China, I'm not sure they can make it, because China has like restrictions, like really, really high level restrictions for everything. So I don't know, but I'm gonna show their works no matter what. That's the main point. And
would you be able to have any type of Zoom communication with them so they can still be a part of it that way?
Yeah. I'm thinking about I will be having this Zoom I know, kind of a meeting with the judge, me, or any guests, because I hope the filmmakers can have some encouragements or advice, feedbacks on their works, and the scripts, the production, and advice from the professionals. So I think that's what they want and need. So I hope I will be having this Zoom thing to still achieve it without them like flying all the way here, since it's
Well, so we'll see one benefit from the pandemic. Everyone's on Zoom now, so there's no excuse. You can't say no, because how hard is it to get from a computer to jump on Zoom? So I think that would be wonderful, because as a filmmaker, it would give them a sense of validation and appreciation for being part of it, to be able to share in the festival. So, well, how do you envision your festival growing, since it's still so new? Ideally, what would you like to see?
I don't know. For now, it's the first year. And I just hope that I will continue to learn and continue to, make people know about the festival and this platform, and filmmakers can come and show their work, so they have their works to be seen, and hopefully they can get more opportunities to get their productions to be done or distributed. And maybe their scripts, their producers want to produce it, can create more opportunities so they can continue their path, since it's really not easy to work as freelancers. Like, you have to know people, you have to get people know you and willing to help you, work with you. It's really, it needs efforts and time. So I really hope my festival can be this kind of platform to help, any of them to
it's a chance. It's a chance to expand your network and your community of like-minded artists. You guys are filmmakers, and that's what's exciting. You're all coming together, and you're making that energy grow in a very creative way. And I think that's very exciting. And I'm so proud of you for doing this.
Thank you.
You are doing it. And that's, like I said, that's all you have to do. You just have to put forth the effort and do it. And you are. And I'm very excited for you. And I hope to be part of it, so I will definitely see you in July. And I will submit to your international part.
Thank you.
Because we are all, filmmaking is such a collaborative effort, and we and everyone has different ideas, and when they all come together, those ideas can build on each other, and as that grows, that's how we're able to create. So I hope people out there, they take the opportunity to really be part of it, because you never know what comes of it. It's don't let it be a missed opportunity. Definitely. So now you will have your awards dinners there. That will be you'll have the feature awards and also the shorts.
Yes.
For the short films.
Yes.
Okay. And you'll be part of that. Cool. And what's a great opportunity is you'll have the opportunity to be with other festivals that are participating as Mega Fest, right?
Yes.
So your participants will have a chance to meet other participants, which extends that network as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So how can people find you? Where can they submit?
My festival is on Film Freeway. It's called Las Vegas Asian Film Awards. And also I have a website page on AOF website. So when you go to AOF website, you can find me on this categories shows festivals. So I listed all the festivals, like AOF festivals. So I'm there.
Oh, all
So
right.
people can reach that. Yeah.
I will add the links to the bottom when I post this. And
Thank you so
so
much.
definitely people submit and it will be fun. Vegas is open. And hopefully the swimming pools are
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it's really tough. Yeah,
Right.
finally, yeah, see some hope that everything's
Right.
open gradually.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're doing this. I'm so proud of you,
Thank
and
you.
just keep going. All right.
Mhm.
Well, I'll post a link and people can find you on social media as well. Is it okay if
Thank
I post those
you.
links also? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. And I will definitely see you soon. And
Yeah, sure.
do you want to add anything else in before I let you go?
Uh, I think that's great. Everything's great, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. Yeah, both work, the opportunity to work with you, and the opportunity to be on this show with you, and yeah, so thankful.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I'm okay. Well, I'm so excited because you really popped up in my life at a wonderful time. I mean, because like I said, so many new things have been happening these past few months, so many
Mhm,
different shifts.
mhm.
And when I decided to, put together my short film, first time doing something like that, and I thought, oh, I'll just do it all on my own. Well, in filmmaking, you can't really do everything on your
Yeah,
own.
right, right.
And so you popped up at like the perfect time. And I am so grateful for you being you and your talents to help me on my project. And so when that comes together, yeah, I'm excited beyond belief that these networks really do, you know, have significant meaning,
Yeah.
so I'm very grateful for you. And I can't wait so we can watch it on the big screen.
Yay!
So thank you so much, Xiaoyun. And I love your name. I like Lureen too, but Xiaoyun, that sounds so awesome. That's
You're the only one who really can pronounce that. So when I first started in here, United States, I wasn't like really planning using an English name because I want to use just my name, my legal name, and
right.
so I want to be cool like everybody else. Chinese people or Asians, they have English names. Just like I'm not doing what everybody does, but
Yeah.
it's really difficult for American friends to actually pronounce that. And every time they say, how to pronounce your name? I said, oh, Xiaoyun. Oh, Xiaoyun. Good, good. Then 1 hour later, they like totally forgot about how to pronounce. They have to ask again, and they feel bad, and I feel bad. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe I should just go with the English name. It's easier for everybody, but you are the only one who can really pronounce it and remember it. So
I think it's beautiful. Does it have a meaning? Does it mean anything or?
uh, it means 小 actually in Chinese means small.
Oh,
Yun is a kind of a plant, a little flower or something.
okay.
Because my mom gave me that name because she wants me to be just an ordinary person. She didn't expect me to do like big stuff and like
Yeah.
rich or I don't know. She's just like just being an ordinary person, live a peaceful life, like those little flowers,
Right. Well,
strong but always there, and not like glamorous but always there, like living a peaceful life. That's a kind another kind of happiness. Because when she
right.
was young, um she suffered a lot from things. So for her, she says if you can just live a peaceful life, you don't have
Mm,
to like achieve big stuff. That can be
mm,
a huge happiness too. So that's her philosophy,
right.
and she just hope like I'm healthy and I'm just peaceful all my life. And yeah,
Well, you can be peaceful and still achieve so much, and you're
yeah.
doing that.
She
It's
always
that.
worry about me like
Oh,
working too
yeah.
long and
Oh, that's what
and
moms
very
do, though.
stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're doing, and we're all drops in the ocean of. So, and it's just it wouldn't be an ocean without that drop. So we're all drops, and so what we do in that ocean, and you are bringing so much light to so many people in so many
Thank
creative ways.
you. Thank
and
you.
and that is beautiful, and
Thank you.
that matters. So thank you.
Yeah,
All right,
thank you.
Xiaoyun, thank you so very much. I can't wait to see our movie. I'm very excited, and I look forward to your film festival. And I think it's so important right now. Even just letting people know we're all important, and we all have ideas, and you are bringing stories together to let people know you matter. Your stories matter. We want to see them. We want to be a part of it, and if it's and if it affects any type of emotion or feeling, that's good. Because we all have feelings, we all have emotions, and we all have to come to understand we all feel, and we're all able to create and do and be. And so I'm very proud of you. You are a leader.
Thank you.
You are taking charge, and you are doing it. So I look forward to seeing you very soon, my friend.
Me too. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I will post all links down below, and I will start sharing this. And we welcome comments. And if people want to reach out to you, let me know, and I will hook you up.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear. Have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you soon. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.